What happens when death doesn't just follow you, but haunts your entire bloodline? Welcome back to Sandy's Timeline. Today, we're diving into the 2025 Final Destination movie. And trust me, this one's gruesome. As always, consider this your trigger warning. The film opens in 1968, where we meet a man named Paul, who surprises his girlfriend Irish with a date at Skyview, a luxurious high-rise restaurant atop a towering glass structure. But from the start, Irish is visibly tense, especially during the ride up in the glass elevator. To make matters worse, the elevator attendant casually brags that the building was finished 5 months ahead of schedule. Not exactly comforting. As Irish grips the rail, a mischievous kid stomps loudly on the glass floor, heightening her anxiety. When they arrive at the restaurant, things take a turn. The receptionist rudely brushes them off for not being on the guest list, choosing instead to cater to a more prominent party. Irish, thinking fast, suggests they sneak into the bar and blend in, acting like they belong there. As they settle in, Irish becomes increasingly nauseous, overwhelmed by the height of the tower. She insists she's fine, reassuring Paul with a smile. But what he doesn't know, and what we soon find out, is that Irish is actually pregnant. To make Irish feel better, he takes her to the top part of the restaurant and open space. Iris has a premonition where she sees the same mischievous boy tossing coins over the railing before being cautioned by a security guard. Then Paul goes ahead and proposes to Irish, who accepts. They return to the party, joining others on the dance floor. As they move across the glass surface, a loud crack suddenly echoes beneath the guests. In an instant, a hidden gas leak ignites, and the entire tower erupts into chaos. In the present, Iris's granddaughter, a college student, Stefani Reyes, suffers from recurring nightmares about the collapse. Realizing that the nightmares are linked to Iris, she returns home seeking answers and is greeted by her father, Marty, and estranged brother, Charlie. The siblings visit their uncle Howard, Aunt Brenda, and cousins Eric, Julia, and Bobby. When Stefani asks Howard about Iris, he explains that Iris subjected him and Stefani's mother, Darlene, to an overprotective upbringing and became reclusive, causing Darlene to abandon the family. Brenda helps Stefani find letters from Iris, which leads her to a fortified cabin where Iris now lives. Terminally ill, Iris tells Stefani she disrupted Death's design by preventing the tower's collapse, saving the lives of everyone there that night. As a result, Death began killing the survivors in the order they would have died at the Skyview, along with their respective descendants. Paul later died in an accident, prompting Iris to document Death's behavior in a book and live in isolation to prevent it from going after her family. Though Stefani is skeptical, Iris leaves the cabin to give her the book and allows herself to be impaled by a weather vane to prove her claims. After Iris's funeral, Darlene returns, but Stefani resents her for being absent since childhood. Stefani reads Iris's book and sees a reference to JB, who found someone that defeated Death. As she reads, a framed photo suddenly crashes to the ground, the glass shattering across the floor. Shaken and fearing something terrible is coming, Stefani rushes to warn her uncle. During a family barbecue, a small, seemingly harmless accident triggers a deadly chain reaction. And in front of everyone, Howard is gruesomely killed by a lawnmower.
After Howard's funeral, Stefani gathers the family and explains what she believes. Death is stalking their bloodline. And Howard's branch was first, but her warnings are met with disbelief and denial. Soon after, another chain reaction causes a fire at Eric's tattoo shop, but he survives due to his leather clothing. Stefani and Charlie meet Eric on the road the following day to try and protect him. Stefani accidentally predicts the next death. Julia, out for her routine jog, is hit by a stray soccer ball. She stumbles, falls headfirst into a trash bin, and in a horrifying twist, is dumped into a garbage truck and crushed alive in the compactor.
Darlene suggests visiting JB at a hospital, who turns out to be William Bloodworth, a child who was among the people saved during the premonition. He explains to the family that there are 2 ways to defeat death: taking another life or dying and being revived. Retiring from his job as the mortician, Bloodworth leaves the hospital expecting to succumb to his own illness after Iris's bloodline dies, and wishes the family luck before departing. Eric convinces Bobby to employ Bloodworth's second strategy, giving Bobby a snack containing nuts to trigger a fatal allergic reaction and be subsequently revived. The plan backfires when a malfunctioning MRI machine rips out Eric's piercings, pulls him in, and impales him with a wheelchair. A coil from a vending machine is then launched and drilled into Bobby's head. Despite Eric seemingly being safe, Stefani reasons that his intervention trying to help Bobby put him on the list too. Stefani, Charlie, and Darlene decide to drive to Iris's cabin, intending to hide from Death. The RV crashes into the gate, and in the process, Stefani's seatbelt jams. The cabin explodes after a chain reaction, sending the RV into water as Stefani begins to drown. Darlene saves Charlie and pleads with him to rescue Stefani before a lamppost bisects her. Charlie breaks the seatbelt and successfully resuscitates Stefani with CPR. 1 week later, we see a order woman purchasing a cookie before a coin falls from her purse, rolling down to the railway train lines. On the other side, the father of Charlie's prom date tells the siblings that Stefani's heart never stopped, meaning she was not dead when Charlie revived her. Soon after, a log-carrying train derails into the neighborhood, and its cargo crushes and kills Stefani and Charlie, finishing the lineage. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your theories in the comments. Would you try to cheat death? Or accept your place in the order? Until next time, this is Sandy's Timeline, signing off. Stay safe, and stay out of death's path.